Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Motivation. I'm the New Age entrepreneur, Victor Simmons, and this daily show is about life, entrepreneurship, and marketing. Today's episode is called Recognizing Your Weaknesses. Hello there. So good morning to you. Today I wanted to talk to you about recognizing your weaknesses. Okay, so before I go into that, tell you a little bit about what's going on in my life. Find myself and here on a Tuesday morning, and it's the 10th of January. It's the 10th day of the new year. Still very excited for the year, as if it's the very first day. I'm excited about all the possibilities and all the things that we're striving for as a unit this year. Everything is real inspiring. And so currently what's going on in my life, just to kind of give you an idea. So yesterday I went to my daughter's basketball practice, right? I'm a huge basketball guy. And these girls are 11, 12 years old, so sixth and seventh grade. And me being a basketball guy, being an intense guy, me being someone who believes in hard work, discipline, consistency, all of that stuff. It's hard to be sitting on a sideline watching as kids aren't necessarily exercising those principles of just competition and of life. And so yesterday I'm at basketball practice and I'm watching practice, and it's one coach. He's there with 20 girls, and a bunch of parents are sitting on the sidelines on their phones texting or surfing the internet, Facebook, what have you. And I'm watching watching the girls and watching the coach, and it's like, man, these guys really could use my help. This guy is here with he has another coach, but she wasn't available yesterday. And so at the end of practice, I just kind of went up to him, and it's just like, hey man, can I help you out? I want to be involved in this, man. At the end of the day, I just want to help kids get better. And if it's going to benefit the team, even more of a benefit for, us as parents and even the kids. And the reaction that I got from him was just so cool. I mean, he was like, man, yes, definitely love your help. Even come sit on the bench. So invited me to be another coach with them, which is really cool, right? I get to practice and participate with my daughter, but also do what I love, which is help kids and help them grow and get better. So I thought about that for a while, as far as wanting to be involved and help coaching, but it took me deciding, kind of like what I was talking about yesterday, making a decision to go up to the coach and say, hey, because I didn't know how I was going to react. Coaches are, they're different sometimes, maybe a little protective of their girls or whatnot, but like the feeling that I felt afterwards was so cool, because who knows what he was thinking. Maybe he was thinking the whole time like, man, I need help, but he was shy to come ask me or ask anyone else. So relieving him of that was pretty cool too, So now I get to coach my daughters. This weekend was a big weekend for me and my business, and making money this weekend, and deciding that I was going to the conference. And so it's like when I wake up this morning, I'm just like, yes, I'm excited. Stuff is starting to come into fruition. It's like, wow. How cool is this? All of this plugging away and just keep going, keep it moving, as my brother would like to say, is paying off now. So it's like, it's exciting time. So when I think about today and, understanding your weaknesses, some of us, our weaknesses are being too shy, being too reluctant, not stepping forth, not, taking chances. That could be a weakness. And then who knows what's on the other side of that? In our head, we might be imagining something that we don't want to happen, and I think that's what worry is. But for me to push through and ask anyway, hey man, how can I help you? And just the reaction that I got was so cool, and it's just like I feel good today. It's like it gives you energy and motivation. And one of my weaknesses is sometimes procrastination. Once I'm feeling good and I'm on a roll and momentum's going, I don't want to procrastinate. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to, be that old person again. I want to keep going and keep moving and keep this feeling that I feel. But you have to attack your weaknesses. I don't necessarily believe that you have to turn your weaknesses into your strengths, because there are weaknesses for a reason. We're always going to have weaknesses, but your weaknesses don't have to be really, really weak. You feel me? I'll say it again. Your weaknesses don't have to be really, really weak. Now, they don't have to be your greatest asset, right? But they don't have to be so weak where it hurts you, So I think that we need to be real with ourselves. Recognize what your weaknesses are. I mean, your weaknesses could be, laziness, procrastination, shyness, getting ready to get ready, addictions, whatever it is. I think we got to recognize our weaknesses, come face to face with them, and then do just a little bit to turn those weaknesses into something that's not as weak. I think that we still sharpen our strengths, because our strengths are our strengths for a reason, so make our strengths better. But then you recognize your weaknesses and don't let them be as weak as they are. So that's really kind of what it's just kind of being real with yourself today. Another exciting thing that's going on is I'm getting in contact with you guys. You guys are contacting me. And it's really cool to see people who are striving for more and they reach out. Another weakness for someone might be they're getting my emails, they're seeing my videos, they're inspired, they're excited, but they're too shy to pull the trigger to say, hey, I'm going to email this guy, Victor, because there's something about him and I think that he could help me get to where I'm going, but they don't do it. So if you don't do it, you'll never know. You'll never know how I'm going to react. You'll never know what my email is going to say to you, my phone call is going to say to you, when we get on video conference, what I'm going to say to you if you don't reach out. If you don't take a chance and say, hey, listen, raise your hand and say, I need help. You have to get out of your comfort zone. And I think that, that's very important with this one life that we have to live. If we avoid our weaknesses, then they're always going to be as weak as possible. But if we recognize our weaknesses, we can make it not as weak as it is. And really, you might be surprised that it's not as bad as you think, right? And, yesterday was a perfect example of, I had to reach out to a coach and say, hey, how can I help you? And instead of me worrying about what he was going to think, the reason that propelled me to even go toward him in the first place is because I know that they could use me. They could use my help. Parents could have their kids benefiting from my help. But if I just sat on the sideline and just stayed within myself and imagining the worst of what the coach is going to say, what is he going to say? No, get out of here. I can't believe, you're arrogant. Man, this is my team, blah, blah, blah. No, right? But I could internalize that as I'm sitting on the sideline thinking that that's going to happen. But I push through. So do the same with your weaknesses. Push through, recognize them, be real with yourself, push through them and, say, hey, listen, I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of my weaknesses. And I think that's very important. And that's very important for, your mindset with anything that you do in life. We have to learn how to push through. Push through. Don't stay in a comfort zone. Why stay in a comfort zone? Why stay getting what you've always have gotten? What's the point of even watching these videos? What's the point of even just trying for something more if you're comfortable with being weak in your weaknesses and at your weakness point, at your weakest point, I should say. So again, for those of you who are feeling me, that's who I'm talking to. For those of you who aren't listening, you're probably not watching this or listening anyway. And the ones that I'm speaking to, if I can touch you in the heart, in the mind, something that I'm saying ignites an energy in you, that's very important. And I want you to contact me because I am looking for people who are wanting more than what they're currently getting out of life. People who refuse to say, hey, this is who I am, this is who I've been, but I want more and I'm willing to do something about it. It takes guts. It takes courage. You got to be bold. It takes confidence. And even if you don't have confidence, just have enough confidence to contact me, and then I can help you along the way. You got to join people. You got to associate with people of like mind. That's how we keep going. That's how we grow. That's how we ultimately can look back and connect the dots and just be so very proud of ourselves and say, golly, I'm so glad that I took that chance. Okay? That's my message for today. Today is the 10th day. We're now double digits of the new year. We are here plugging away. And as always, contact me. And next time, not even next time, for the rest of the day, I want you to know that you make it a great day. Okay? Until next time, take care, be well. Victor Simmons, the New Age Entrepreneur. And I'll see you next time.